Hi everybody, it's Amanda. You're watching Book with Amanda, and I'm here to talk books with you. So today is the 26th of October, and today is Dewey's 24-hour readathon. Where I live, it starts at 7 a.m. So I was up a little late last night, and therefore I slept in a little bit today. But I am showered, I am makeup, I am dressed, I am ready for the day. I plan to stay up as long as I can tonight to read, because it does end at 7 a.m. tomorrow for me. So if I can stay up till 2 or 3 or 4, hopefully, I can get quite a bit of reading done since I did miss the last couple hours. Although I have technically been reading. As of right now, I am about 2 hours into Interview with a Vampire. That I am buddy reading with a friend, and I am super behind, so I'm hoping that I can get through a good chunk of it today. And I'm also currently reading the ebook for Roomies by Christina Lauren, which I borrowed from my library, and it has to go back in like a week or so. And then I'd like to pick up Us Against You by Frederick Bachman. I'm in the mood for a hockey book. And I know this isn't like a hockey book, but it does involve hockey. And I loved Beartown. I loved it. I was super excited for Us Against You to come out, and I threw it aside because that's what I do. So I would like to try and start picking that up. Plus, that's the last book for my Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. So I'd like to get that finished, and then that way I'm done. I don't have to worry about it anymore this year. I don't have a crazy amount of plans. I kind of tried to clear my day for this readathon, but I do have a friend and her children coming over for a play date later, and so that'll be a few hours gone. And then I kind of booked the day with my husband. I was like, you need to watch our children because I'm reading today. So yeah, that's the scoop. I have not had breakfast yet. I have not had coffee yet. So I am going to go make myself a coffee and maybe a little bit of breakfast. And I'm going to listen to Interview while I do that. And then once I sit down, I'm going to try and pick up Roomies. So that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. I will check in with you guys later, and I will let you know how things are going. So it is now almost 3 o'clock. We just got through with our play date. My kids had a ton of fun, and they are basically exhausted now, which is nice. They're outside right now doing leaves with my husband, cleaning up the yard because it is going to be winter in about 5 minutes here. So we gotta get that done. Anyway, I am at about 20%. In Interview with the Vampire. That's all I've read this morning. Basically, we had our play date for the last few hours. Well, they came like at 11, so it's been, yeah, I guess like 4 hours. So that's a good chunk of my day done, but I'm confident that I can get more read. I am just going to continue listening to Interview with the Vampire right now and just get some things done that I need to get done with my hands. And then I'm hoping to get some reading done a little bit later around supper time, and throughout the evening I'm hoping to pick up Roomies. I'm hoping to finish Roomies because I think like I said, I'm about 18-19% in, and it's a rom-com, and Christina Lauren, it's really quick for me to read those books. So that is my goal. I want to get halfway through Interview, and I want to get Roomies for sure read today. But also, like I said, I'm planning to stay up as late as I possibly can. I don't have any plans tomorrow. I'm gonna get to it because time is a ticking, and I will update you guys in a couple hours and let you know how I did. Hi everybody, it is 6:30 and I've been reading for the last few hours. So I listened to a little bit more of an interview and I did my nails. And now I'm about a third of the way through, or just over a third of the way. So I'm making pretty good time with that. It's actually really good. Not just the story, I've read it before a couple times, but the narration is actually really good, and I'm really enjoying it. And I think just because technically Interview with a Vampire is an interview with a vampire, and it's Louis telling his story, so it's kind of like you're being told the story. I don't know, it just is working really well. And I've already gone through like 4.5, almost 5 hours of it, so that's exciting. I am also currently at this moment reading Roomies by Christina Lauren. I am 52% of the way in, so just over halfway, and it's pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's strange, but also I feel like it's something I would do. You know, like having a crush on somebody and then like fake marrying them. It's interesting. I'm liking it though. It's adorable. So yeah, basically that is where I am right now. My hometown NHL hockey team is playing tonight. It's the Heritage Classic. So I am wanting to watch that. It is on at 9 o'clock, which is late for one thing. But I might just like have it on and then continue reading because I don't want to waste this time. So I'm gonna continue reading Roomies because according to my Kobo, I have like a couple hours left. Like I think it's about 2.5, 3 hours. So if I can get it done by game time, then I can, I'm not sure if I'm gonna read any more interview tonight or not. Maybe I'll try to listen to a little bit before bed, or even just try to physically read a little bit before bed. But I do want to start Beartown. Like I really do want to get that done. Probably not in October, but I do want to get that finished in the next couple weeks. So hopefully I can finish my book by 9. Then I can maybe even watch a little bit of the hockey game. Like I really love hockey, so I'd hate to like miss. I mean, you watch replays, I guess, because you hear there's a goal, you can watch the replay, but I don't know. I'm interested to see because where they're playing outside today is like cold. Yeah, I will check in with you guys soon, and I will let you know how I am doing on the reading front. And yeah, that's all for now. Okay, so it's about an hour later, and it's been bugging me. This book's been, it reminds me of something. And it's been bothering me for the entire time I've been reading it. The storyline's not the same, but I just feel like character-wise, well, even not 100% the same character-wise, but it reminds me of Leap Year with Amy Adams and Matthew Good. That's such a cute movie. You should watch it for sure if you haven't already. But this is totally giving me a similar vibe. I think it's the Irish thing. Because yeah, the storylines aren't the same. Even like the male lead character is not the same. But I kind of feel a little bit like Amy Adams' character in Leap Year is similar to Holland's character a little bit. I don't know. It's just, I just feel like watching Leap Year now that I've been reading this book. and I might do it if I can find it for free because I refuse to pay. Hi everybody, it is 1:30 in the morning. I was kind of passing out off and on during the last bit of the hockey game. So yeah, I really didn't get much reading done since I checked in last. We won, which is awesome, and I caught the end of the game for sure, but I missed a little bit in the middle. So anyway, I am calling it a night, I think. I might listen to a few minutes of interview before bed, just while I get ready for bed, and I'm gonna call the readathon. I will update you in the morning and give you a final page count, let you know what I read. I think I did pretty good. I'm pretty sure I'm close to 500 pages, at least 450 pages, I think. So I will for sure let you know tomorrow, because it will depend on what I listen to tonight. But anyway, thanks for joining me on this journey today. I am exhausted. Yeah, so I'm gonna go take off my face, get changed, and listen to a little bit of interview, and then head to bed. And tomorrow morning, like I said, I'll update you with what I completed. And all right, I'm repeating myself. Anyway, good night, everybody, and I will see you all in the morning. Hi, everybody. It is officially just after 8 o'clock on October 27th, and Dewey's 24-hour readathon is complete. So things didn't go quite as planned for me this session, but I still got quite a bit of reading done. So basically, I was like dozing off and on for like a 3-hour period, and so I obviously wasn't reading. For some reason, I was extremely tired yesterday, which, I mean, is fine. I'm a human being. But anyway, I did not hit that 500 page mark, but I did pretty well. I was kind of hoping for at least 500 pages. Anyway, let's get into what I read and how many pages. So the first book, or the only book I technically finished, was Roomies by Christina Lauren. Roomies follows Holland. She's a girl who is floating through life, getting handouts, not living to her full potential, and she kind of has this huge crush on a busker that plays about 3 days a week in the subway that she really doesn't need to use, but she goes anyway because she loves watching him play. She ends up finding out that her uncle needs a new musician for his Broadway show, and she thinks that this busker would be perfect for the show. Unfortunately, he is here illegally because he came to school at Juilliard and never went home, and his visa's expired. So she offers to marry him in order for him to stay in the country and play in the Broadway show, because she loves her uncle so much. She feels like he does everything for her and she wants to give back to him, and this would just make his show amazing. Now, I loved it. Personally, I had no problems with the crush thing. I know lots of people have said that they think it's a little bit creepy that she had a crush on him and then she married him. I don't know. For me, I mean, I guess that is creepy, but it didn't bother me as much as it should have, or as other people have been bothered. I kind of feel like if I was in a romantic comedy, that seems like something I might do. So, yeah, and you know, he does some things that are really unacceptable too. She didn't throw herself at him or force him to do things he didn't want to do, so that part didn't bother me. It would be different if she had a crush on him and she married him, and then she was like trying to get him to love her, which is not at all what happened. So I think that was the saving grace in that. Anyway, I ended up reading 301 pages from Rumi's and completed the book. I was only about 80 pages in or something. So yeah, I gave it a 5-star because I did think it was really cute. And I don't know why. I think the foreign, the Irish, like I can just picture the Irish accent. I can hear it in my head. Like really did it for me. The Irish thing worked. So, and I also read 170 pages of Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. And that, basically is a book that follows, a young reporter who is interviewing Louis the vampire. And Louis is telling this interviewer his life story. A little bit from before he became a vampire, but mostly from his entire career as a vampire. And yeah, it's a reread for me. I've read it at least 2, maybe 3 times. I think it's been 3 times that I've read this book. And this time I decided to listen to it via audiobook because for me, I was just struggling to get into it. I really love Interview with a Vampire, but for some reason, it just was hard for me to get into. The audiobook is phenomenal. I highly recommend it. I love the audiobook, and I think I'm going to check to see. I haven't checked yet. I don't know if he's narrating The Vampire Lestat or any future books, but I definitely, if this narrator is, I will for sure be picking those ones up by audiobook because they are phenomenal. So my total page count is 471. That is pretty darn good considering the fact that I basically lost 3 hours of my life by falling asleep. It was bad. I should have just gotten up and made a coffee or something, but I did not because I was not very smart last night. So yes, considering the fact that I lost like 3 hours of good quality reading time, and then we had that play date yesterday for 4 hours, I actually did quite well. I think I did pretty good. I did end up going to bed late because of the fact that I was passing in and out of consciousness, so I am a little bit tired today because I screwed up my sleep schedule, but that's fine. I'm gonna sign off on this wonderful vlog because I am extremely tired and I have coffee waiting for me downstairs, which is probably cold now. Story of my life as a mother. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. If you participated in Dewey's, let me know down below what you read. If you have a vlog, I'd love to check that out. I'm always loving vlogs. I like to see how people incorporate reading into their lives, you know, because it is one of my favorite things to do. So it's kind of neat to see how everyone sprinkles in their reading and tries to be like a normal human. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will catch everybody in the next chapter.